Good day, viewers. You are welcome. Do you know that if you have square root of a equals a plus 1, and considering the fact that if I let y equals square root of a and I let y equals a plus 1, we want to make the comparisons between these two. So suppose I start this from a equals to 0 and also this a equals to 0. There are something that differentiates these two. If a equals to 0 at y equals to square root of a, so we are going to have a great slow growth of y equals to square root of a. So as we start plugging the value of a here, starting with 0, so this keep decreasing. So not that it decreases, but the rate of its growth is very slow. But if y equals to a plus 1 at a equals to 0, so this grow very fast. And the question is, how can we get the value of a? Pause this video and give it a try. And is there any real solution for this problem? Let's solve it and determine what we can get. And if there is no real solution, we look for the possible complex solution. Let's get into solving this step by step. So by considering the solution, then we are going to look at taking the square of both sides. Since we have square root of a, then we take the square of this equals a plus 1 also raised to power of 2. So we know from this root, this cancel this, as both of them they counter each other, they cancel each other, and we have a here. So if you have a equals a plus 1, then raised to power of 2. What is next is we are going to take the expansion of a plus 1 raised to power of 2. So at this side we have a equals, we expand this one twice and we have a plus 1. Also we have this as a plus 1. And then let's expand this. If this is a equals, we use this a to multiply a plus 1 and we have a squared plus a. And also we use 1 to multiply a plus 1, that gives us a plus 1. So with this we have a equals a squared plus a gives us 2a, then plus 1. So moving on, we are going to take this a to other side by collecting the like terms, and here we have a squared plus 2a plus 1, then here is minus 1 equals 0. So with this we have a squared, this is 2a, this is minus a, and that gives us plus a, then plus 1 equals 0. We are going to solve this beautiful quadratic equation. If you watch this video to this part, do it to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. And have you spotted the answers? If not, then let's try to solve it further to know the value of a. So this is the fastest way of solving this quadratic without applying the quadratic formula. This is not factorizable, right? So we take this one to other side and we have a squared plus a equals minus 1. Suppose I add 1 over 4 to both sides. So here we have a squared plus a, then plus 1 over 4, then equals minus 1 plus 1 divided by 4, using the completing the square method. So the whole of this becomes a plus 1 over 2, then raised to power 2 equals, so finding the LCM of this gives us minus 3 divided by 4. And then we have to take the square root of both sides. Taking the square root of both sides, so this square and square root cancelled, and we have a plus 1 over 2 equals square root of minus 3 divided by 4. Anytime we take the square root, so this comes with plus or minus. And then we take this 1 over 2 to the other side. So here we have a equals minus 1 over 2 plus or minus. We separate this based on each root. This gives us square root of minus 3, and this gives us square root of 4. And after solving this, we know that this is square root of negative, so it's not valid. This gives us a complex root. Okay, so here we have a equals minus 1 over 2 plus or minus square root of minus 1 here. It gives us I, and square root of 3 will leave it like that. So we have square root of 3i divided by square root of 4 is a perfect square, and that gives us 2. Therefore, we have a equals minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 3i divided by 2. This is the answer to this problem. But wait, we said from the given questions that the square root of a here equals a plus 1. Note that for every square root of a is greater than or equals to 0. And if this one is greater than or equals to 0, so this is telling us that the other part here, which is a plus 1, so this is always greater than the square root of a. And if this is greater than square root of a, and for all a greater than or equals to 0, so this is the expression that we have. But in this problem that we get, we have a equals a complex root. This shows that there is no real root for this problem. Alright, so how can we now verify this? So we have this as minus 1 plus or minus root 3 over 2. I want to write it in another form of writing this. Suppose I take the verse value of a, which equals minus 1 plus square root of 3i divided by 2. And we have the second version of a, which equals minus 1 minus square root of 3i divided by 2. But let's try to look at these two. So suppose I want to consider the cube root of unity, as we want to write this as in exponent form. So to do that, we are going to test for the modulus of this. You know, if you have a equals minus 1 over 2 plus square root of 3i, so we have this as minus 1 over 2 plus square root of 3i divided by 2. And if you take the second one, so the only differences is this positive and negative. I want to show that both of them give the same value, which is square root of 1, which is 1. And what we do is we are going to take the absolute of this. So by taking the modulus of this, so we are going to have to find this as absolute of a equals, we have the square root of 1 over 2. This gives us 1 over 4. And the whole of this also gives us 3 divided by 4. You know, for this one, it gives us 1. And we test for this as well, this also gives us 1. Both of them give the same answer. So therefore, if I take the sine of the first one and the cos of the second one, suppose I take this, which is cos of theta equals minus 1 over 2. And the second one is sine of theta. So this equals the square root of 3 divided by 2. And by obtaining the value of theta, so we are going to see that the theta here, it gives us 120, and the theta here, it gives us 240. So this is what we have for both of these, and with this it can be written as 2 pi over 3, and while this also can be written as 2 pi divided by 3, but this one is in negative form. So therefore, the final solution that we got there, which is the value of a, can be exponential of I 2 pi over 3, or we have exponential of minus I 2 pi divided by 3. So this is another version of writing this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.